stones is when they're tiny. Oh, this one's still stuck in its bed, its gravel bed, its original bed. Look how small it is, but look at the detail in here. A little mountain scene going on. Gotta love that. Gotta put that in a little bag. You. Oh, you're not petrified wood. You are like a shirt, a ribbon shirt, that was heavily metamorphosized by the heat and pressures out here from the volcano. And it has been bent and played out and refolded like a good sword. It was a bunch of thin layers probably, or laid down very thin in its original sediments and then scrunched up like that and compacted even more. All kinds of fun stones. That one's just pretty for what it is. Interesting mix. Leave it. And continue on here. Got a little bit cloudier, but that's okay. Sometimes super bright light washes stuff out and it makes things harder to see than a nice overcast day. Ooh, here's a big old chunk of pseudomorph. These were like big chunks of silicate that I think got infiltrated by calcium and kind of milked them out, so they were original. You can see the hints of the druze that was there, of the quartz and things like that going on with them, but then they get all white and milky and turn into these, and a lot of their cavities fill in. But when you cut them, they have really cool lattice work. Here's a chunk of, an old chunk of quartz. That chunk of a vein right there. Just pure. You call it massive when it doesn't have any crystal form. And that's a pretty massive chunk of massive quartz. Stack those two together. We could always get those if we had nothing else when we were coming back, but I doubt it. Look at this red jasper here. It's beautiful. Let's see if she put it. Oh, what are you? Almost. But yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, keeping it. Wow, we're down to the packed in caliche looking stuff here. It's like a hard rock clay aggregate mix. This quartz really stained black, but look at this piece here. Inside of a cavern. It's a big face of crystal quartz druze. See all the individual quartz crystals there? Look how thick they were. There's the side profile. A big old layer of druze. You can see the rock it was on. A little thin layer of chalcedony. And then all that grew out of it. And that's real common here. These are our little mushroom caps. And that one is that big. They clean up really nice. They get really clear. The only thing is all the little crystal faces on here have gotten beaten up by being tumbled. But you can cut that and again get a sharp face on there. That's a beautiful little chunk. We're lucky. I see our next slab of something good. Right there. Oh yeah. It's a little crevice agate. Kind of got a pink staining to it from the iron. You see there's this matrix patterning on that side. And there's going on with it on that side, and then it has the little crystal faces that grew together there. It's a pretty little piece. You cut that little face off and you'll be able to see the chalcedony around the edge and then the quartz in the middle. Real beautiful little thing. Quartz. Okay. That's ridiculous. This is one of the... Look at this crazy gob of crevice agate goodness. All the original matrix stone washed away. And that's just a big old agate. That's just a big gob of agate with just druzy pockets going all through it. You see that? That's ridiculous. Might not look... Oh wow. We'll go and get this wet. I kind of wanted to show you all the druze sparkling. All of its little cavities there. The whole thing. There's really no part of this that isn't just pure silicate. Wow. And some of these areas are just gonna look gorgeous when they're cleaned out. Those are all just druze pockets in there. Not to mention if you cut it, the patterning. Okay, let's go ahead and get this wet. Yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. It's gonna have such insane things going on with it. Look in these windows. Just each part of it is so crazy. It's got so much different stuff going on with it. We might just want to cut this in half. Look in these windows. There's things floating around in there and things going on with it. Okay, here's this one all cleaned up. Had to include these shots from home because there's no way to get it that clean out in the field. I think you can see from the light going through it how much actual chalcedony there is. I think we're just going to slice this right in half and see what its insides look like. is that? Look at the green. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, ridiculous. That's ridiculous, ridiculous. Look at that. Just an outstanding, standing out from all the others in this whole riverbed, green. Here you are. A massive fan of green. Wow, you're coming with me. We're about to switch from this little channel here over the top. And then maybe we'll just walk along there and see where we get to. This is Cobb Mountain lightning jasper. Right there. Just a little bit of lightning in it. But oh yeah. You can see why I love this stuff. It's got flames. A little fleck of calcetiny hanging out here. True little crevice agate, kind of showing why we call them a crevice agate. Looks like something that grew in a crevice. It's almost all crystal grooves. How translucent that one is. Can't see much, just looking for crazy bluish colored things sticking out of here. You see we got the center islands, mostly silt that's backed up, and if you were to push through there, you'd hit a super deep chunk of water where the beavers have dammed it all up. Well, that's what it normally looks like. That's part of why we're going to check. Winter storms can set their game back a little bit. Oh, look at this chunk of agate. This is one of the best jaspigates that we will get out of this creek. Oh, look at that. Cobb Mountain lightning. That's what that is. That orange on the edge of those lightning bolts in this jaspigate, Kelsey Creek, and this one are the only ones that I know it from, and all off the base of this mountain. That's crazy. Oh, that's a trip maker. Each one of these little deltas of lightning that you see going on have that little orange agate layer. And if you look really close, it's agate. There's different layers in there. And you could choose big areas, or you could choose little fine areas. Yeah, it's gorgeous stuff. Ugh. Look at these areas. It's literally collapsing. It's rinsing stuff away. This is the process. And then just on down the line, and you can be the first person here to pluck something out of it. Look at this beauty right here. It's been about 20 minutes of wandering and gazing. Oh, and it's like a little pancake geode. Knock some of the stuff out of its crevices. Oh wow. Look how far back that druze goes. Little crevice creature. Look at that one right under it. Oh, all those needed, those two might connect. Just get blasted out. Ooh, look down in there. crevice agate, little pancake geode creature. Gorgeous. Yep, that one will look really beautiful cleaned up. Okay, here it is wet. Wow, the water's making some pretty sounds, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna cross here and just keep working up. Okay. I hung the bag in a tree down there, climbed up, climbed down, made my way around the deep part. Now we're just backtracking a little bit to make sure there isn't one huge one laying right out here where we can get to it. And again, water hunting sure makes it easy because you can just quick scan it and see that there's no football size blue yellowish gem sitting there. There's white, just quartz, 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 quartz. Just kind of scanning. We'll walk back to these areas nice and ooh. Yeah, look at the lattice work in there. That's crazy. Those make some beautiful patterns. That's going home with us. Look at that. So this is a pseudomorph, some sort of quartz creature that turned and had other things growing on it. And I see like a central quartz looking thing and then all this lattice work coming off of there. Oh, okay. Keeping it nice, big old lattice agate. And anything else? Quartz. Quartz. Are you quartz? You quartz. Nothing wrong with quartz. Okay, it starts to get deep again. So, repeating that process and heading upstream from here. And yeah, I ditched the bag, so we'll have to move on to one of our felt bags. And that's why I do that, is it's hanging in the obvious spot, and it'll also mark where I want to get back down. When I'm coming the other way and I'm tired and I'm going along the grass, I'll know that that's where my shallow little ford is. So when you come across one and it makes you breathe in and go, oh. That one's still got all of its white rind on there. Big old crevice agate. Oh yeah. I mean, that's still got a lot of its white rind on there. There it is looking through it. But wow. That's a big old chunk of agate. It's kind of cool it's still got that rind. But you can see the pitting. That's just how they look out here. And oh, there's a little window where it's broken into. Just pure chalcedony. Oh yeah. Come on. That's a chunker. Love that. That slab of agate. It's so great. Okay. Yep, love that white. That actually, it might not be its rind. You know how we're seeing all these pseudomorphs, they've changed from one to the other? This might have just got started on. Right, so that was going to calcify and calcify and calcify on there. And fill it in and do weird things to it. That could possibly be what's happening. Gotta watch out for those pseudomorphs. Wonderscape stone, a portal. Can't not take that. And the way the sunshine is coming down in here right now, it's magic. I'm just waiting for the next really cool thing to just pop out of here because it just couldn't hide. It's got like super light coming through. Look at the way it makes each one of these wonderstones look because it's so wet and bright. Oh, and that one's got beautiful color and intricate patterns to it too. But yeah, ooh, that sunshine feels good on the skin. Look at the patterns in there. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that's what I mean about the light coming down in here. You can see 10 feet away what's quartz and what's not. And it's awesome.